a question that people ask me often is like, how do you feel about 2021 in cryptocurrency? How do you feel this bull market is going to pan out? And do you think this is something that's going to end like 2017? If you would have asked me this last year, I would have told you that I feel that the next bull market will end like 2017 did. I would tell you that we're going to go crazy high and we're going to crash and burn. I have to say that with everything we are seeing right now in the current market, crash and burn seems so much more difficult. And it's not just, I'm not just saying this for like Bitcoin. I mean for all the crypto assets. A bear market's coming. Don't get me wrong. I do believe you have a bear market coming. But is it going to be the catastrophe that we saw in 2017? Is it going to be that bad? Is it going to be that crazy? I don't think so. I don't think so. And my reasons for that is if you look every day, I have another screen over here I'm looking at right now. Every single day, it's not just Bitcoin that you hear institutions talking about. Look what Grayscale did. They added altcoins. And that is really big news. I think that news is bigger than many of you guys actually realize. That's a huge deal. The way it works with Grayscale's trust is you take your asset, right? And in this case, it's going to be, let me move myself out the way here. We got BAT, Link, Mana, File, and LPT. Okay, so you're going to take these tokens, you're going to put it into their trust. When you put it into their trust, you get a synthetic. Now, if you look at the synthetic for Bitcoin, the GBTC, it's typically 18 to 30% higher than what actual Bitcoin is. This is good because this allows these guys to go in there, take their assets, put it in trust, get the synthetic. It's just a matter of time before another platform says, hey, we'll accept those synthetics. Go ahead and sell them to us. Take those synthetics, bring it to the other platform. You sell them. Now you get more cash. You go buy more of that altcoin. You put it back into your Grayscale trust. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's a common practice, and that's partly why the price of Bitcoin has gone through the roof. Now, if you look at these 5 coins, it's very possible that through the course of this year, as these synthetic assets become available and they become tradable on the traditional markets, that these 5 assets could take off. And the beauty of that is it's going to support the entire ecosystem. I expect more to come out of the traditional world when it comes to supporting altcoins. When it comes to them providing liquidity, when it comes to them, I don't know, getting in our market and playing with us. Now, this is where the concept that time in the market is more important than money in the market. So for those of you that are brand new in the market, things are going to be a little bit difficult for you. Those of you that have been in the market for a long time, know the game, have a lot of assets built up, who've already got your heads knocked in several times, you know the risk factors, you know what not to do. These kind of things are going to benefit you guys the most. And those of you that are new, okay, that are just now starting off this year because you saw the hype, you saw the craze, the likelihood that you are truly going to capitalize off this great stuff that's happening is pretty low. You're going to make some good money, okay, but time in the market is what's very important. For those of you that are brand new in this market, when things go to shit, and they will go to shit, it's important that you have the grit, okay, that you have the resolve and the discipline to work through that. Because there's so many lessons and so many things to be learned through the worst of the crypto market versus the best. Now, I've got some gravy updates for you guys, some pretty big head knockers, money-making opportunities. Make sure you smash subscribe if you don't mind. Now, you remember Kono? I was talking about Konami. I gave this one a good shout out, and I said, listen, there's a lot of influencers behind this. Be careful because everyone's going to de-risk. I was one of those. I know other people de-risked. It seems like they've done a good job with market making to absorb that de-risking. So there might be some upside to this. The stability of this has got me pretty shocked. I'm really shocked. 1.45 in liquidity as far as Uniswap goes. Daily volume is 5.7. It's not that bad. Is it safe for a market buy? That's up to you. Seeing this level of stability, I wouldn't be too gun shy to buy a small bag of this at market. Stability typically means that the team has a good strategy, good market making, good structure, and even though if it dips, there could be plenty of upside. So that's just my thoughts. You trade how you feel it fits within your risk management. Now, Klondike. Everyone's been asking me, hey, Klon, your little honey hole. What's going on with your little honey hole? It's dipped dramatically. It has dipped. They got past their test net. They're going to go to V2. Okay, so right now everything's kind of pulled back in a more of a stagnant pattern. There is a vote right now. So vote those of you that hold Klon and are part of the boardroom. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you go to the Klondike.finance, okay, Klondike.finance website, and you click on boardroom. And here you can stake your Klon, and this gives you some voting power. Things for like this right here. So version 2 and token swap. So what's going to happen is the Klon token is going to be swapped for the Klon X. The vote is happening. Seems like everyone's unanimous right now, 100% that they want to do this swap. And so you get a 1-for-1 match from Klon to Klon X. So make sure you follow this. Follow them on Twitter. Twitter is where you can get the best information. They're really good at keeping up with the community on Twitter. And you can find this article on there as well. I like what they're doing here. I like what they're doing with these tokenomics. I feel that this is going to give Klon a hell of a boost, especially this. The FDV, right, of the protocol will reduce 50%. 50% of Klon from the time lock contract right here that has 306,250 Klon will not be swapped and will be sent to 0x0. So I mean, it's going to go 0 to 0. That's huge news. Now something else big that I gave a good mention was Dora Factory. I've mentioned this one to you guys multiple times. Dora Factory is not a joke. This one is a real deal. If you look at your biggest developers, all right, actually, how about this? Your biggest projects from 2017, 2016, 2017, things like your Neos, your Ethereums, the teams behind them need developers. The places where they found these developers came from the core people that are behind Dora Factory. These guys know what the hell they're doing. These guys right here are infrastructure masters. That's the truth. These guys are infrastructure masters. Now, they're doing their initial offering on gate.io. I'll try to remember to put the link for this down below. I'm horrible at remembering that, but that's going to happen on March 21st. It was kind of funny as you put 21st. On March 21st, gate.io, if you're watching, 21st. But anyhow, the tokens is kind of a cool name right here. Dorayaki. I like that name. And of course, the token symbol is Dora. I like that name, Dorayaki. That's like, you could definitely tell there's a lot of Asian roots when it comes to this project. But go on their Dora Factory Medium. You'll find a lot of good information about these bad boys. But like I'm telling you, the simplest way to put it is these guys are the infrastructure freaking masters. Next one I have to talk about is Unmarshall. Now, this is no joke either. Unmarshall is like the real deal. And the problems that they're solving, or how about this? The solutions that they're providing. Okay, I'll show you a roster of who they're already providing solutions for. But Unmarshall is going to have a Polkastarter launch. Now, Unmarshall is going to be launched on Polkastarter, which is, if you know, damn, anything that got launched on Polkastarter is freaking huge. But right now they're doing a whitelist for the IDO. If you're capable, I would definitely try to get into this bad boy. These guys right here, to simplify it, actually did a good job in this article. Unmarshall is a multi-chain DeFi data network that facilitates seamless access to data on blockchains for any kind of decentralized application. To date, right here, this is a big deal. We have added support for Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Elrond, Polkadot, and Substrat-based projects such as Staffy and Polygon. We are driving into the layer 2 networks and empowering DApp developers to have easy access to on data. This isn't a rookie freaking roster here. This is like in the pros. This is the professional leagues. These guys are playing with the pros. A lot of times you see these startups get in there and they have all these partnerships and all these solutions they're providing for these no-name platforms. These are not no-name platforms. These are not no-name projects that they're providing solutions for. This is a pretty big deal. Unmarshall, in my opinion, I believe this bad boy is going to come out strong. Really, really, really strong. Does that mean buy it when it hits market? No, that does not. That means use your risk management and know that, yes, it has strong roots, has strong foundation, that at any point people can pull profits, especially if it's super exciting. I mean, if this thing comes out really strong, people will want to pull some profits. I mean, it could spike really high and people start cashing out right away. Who knows? But I will be one of those people de-risking. So don't buy as soon as it hits market. Next one we need to talk about is Tidal freaking Finance. This insurance protocol, I'm going to tell you, I'm super impressed with the amount of exposure these guys are getting. I'm super impressed with how fast they're growing in their community. It's a no-brainer that they're going to get whitelisted right now on Polkastarter. So you have until the 23rd on this bad boy. They do have some instructions. You have to get here to the balancer LPB begins. This is where you whitelist. I will try to remember to put this link down below, but the best place to go to figure all this out is go to their Twitter. And I'm gonna tell you right now, anytime you have an insurance protocol, okay, that's already hot seller. Everyone loves insurance protocols right now. That is the future. That is the maturing aspect of crypto right now. But when you add that next layer, Polkadot, on top of that, you're talking about something freaking huge. Absolutely ginormous. This is a big deal. I think Tidal, they picked a good name. I think they definitely picked a good name for what they are. Tidal. I mean, this is going to send a tidal wave through the market. I think this one will come out strong. So definitely one that you want to have on your radar. Definitely one that you want to make sure you're keeping a close eye on, because I believe this is something that is going to be undervalued when it does hit the market. At what point does it start really doing proper price discovery? I don't know. It could dip for a little bit. They can go into full development mode right after it launches. The price could sink and stay stagnant for a little bit and all of a sudden take off. At some point, though, I do believe whatever the price is at launch will be greatly undervalued. Now, I want to clarify something. None of this is sponsored. Everything that I have mentioned today, my money is invested in. This isn't sponsorship shit. This isn't me trying to show you stuff that someone's going to pay me a ton of money so you go buy into it and you buy someone else's bags and you get crushed. Everything I'm sharing with you today, my money is in it. So listen, that's all I have for today, guys. I have some more gravy that I will be sharing tomorrow. Getting some more information put together on it. Something we need to talk about for sure is Power Index, that platform. I'm guilty of this as well. I'm not utilizing it like I should. I'm really not utilizing it like I should. But we're definitely going to go over Power Index because there's a lot of unrealized gains right there for many people. And a few other things that we're going to talk about. So listen, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.